Welcome to Just Sharing. Hi, my name is Anne, and we are here for conversation regarding financial wellness. So let's talk about it. Let's recap. In my last two videos, we discussed seven habits that you can incorporate for resolution of the new year. And also, we discussed 9 habits that you can incorporate now for the new year. So, we got a lot of habits that we discussed. And today, I am taking from uh, my last conversation in regards to making sure you incorporate having some type of protection when you're using your credit cards. And so last time I spoke on controlling your swiping. So when you have your credit cards, you want to be mindful to control your swiping when you're out shopping in retail. Uh, and what goes along with the control of the swiping, I told the story about how I don't swipe, I tap my phone. So I tap, tap my phone. And so for me, that is the most safest and best way to pay. Um, and I'll have to tell you guys my story. So today we're going to discuss digital wallets. So digital wallets mean having your payment methods on your phone and tapping your phone for purchase. And the digital wallet can be used not only in person, but it can be used online as well. So we're going to deep dive into that. So it's important to me, that's the safest way of paying, whether in person or or online. That's the safest way that you could pay that will help prevent any fraudulent activity towards your card. And so it's important for me to let people know and advocate for it to say, hey, this is a really great way to pay. And I know because I experienced having my card uh, being a victim of fraud. So let's talk about it. We're going to jump right on in. So I am an Android user. So my phone is a smartphone, Android phone, and I got a lot of swiping on my phone, so it's a little fingerprints all over the place. But my phone is a Android, and I actually have two phones. I have one for personal, one for business, and I do have an iPad that I use, but not to get off the subject because I'll be talking all day. But both of my phones are smartphones and Android phones, so I will discuss how you could do it with the iPhone as well. So I'm not going to leave you guys out, and somebody would have to show me how to use the iPhone. I have an iPad. I know how to use that a little bit, but I'm not an iPhone user. So maybe I'll get to that in the future or sooner than later. Um, but let's talk about it. So I'm just going to start from the beginning here because you may say, well, what is what? What is what? So, what is the safest way that you can pay in store or online? And that's what we're talking about today. So for me, it is known as the digital wallet, the digital wallet. And you may say, well, what is a digital wallet and um, how does it work? Okay, so that's what I'm here for. So the digital wallet is essentially, and this is explained by, I am getting this from the website of Bank Rate. Bank Rate. So it's coming from that website. And I like to cite all my sources of where I'm seeing the information from. So I'm really good at that. I like to cite them sources. um, so coming from bank rate, they say that essentially digital wallets are digital versions of a physical wallet, enabling users to make electronic transactions, including online purchases and payments in physical stores, without the need to provide their payment information or the physical credit card itself. That is so cool to me. And when I first learned about it, and I have to tell you guys this story. So, quick story time, show and tell story time. So, I just began using digital wallet maybe almost a year now, not even close to a year, maybe 7 months, 8 months. And I was traveling, and I was traveling, and I was out of state with family, taking care of family things. And when you travel, at that time, I wasn't using digital wallet. I was using my physical cards. And so for me, I have my main three cards I use for travel. And I had those cards with me. And I had, at that time, I was out of state for like a little longer than, maybe I was out of state like maybe a couple of months. And I had to be there for family. So I was using my cards, and I would use my cards for grocery store, for family, uh, for me, for maybe quick food purchases, for gas, for my rental car, uh, for things like that. So, and I would just have my physical card and just swipe. And I'll I can remember I went to Chipotle, and after I swiped my card, I got me like a bowl, a chicken bowl with veggies and stuff. And I swiped my card, and maybe like a couple of hours after that, um, I seen a charge that I didn't do. And so I called the issuing bank of the card, and they told me that it was fraud, that my card somehow had been used. And they asked me, where did you go? Because Visa and MasterCard and the credit card companies, they're really good at investigating for you. And I'll just say it that way. And um, so I did go there, and not to say that anything happened from there, I'm not sure, but I used my card at many places, grocery stores, gas stations, and I had to. That was my source of money, my credit cards, my debit card. And thank God my debit card didn't get compromised, but my credit cards did. So to make a long story short, um, the credit card companies were able to reverse the charges and put the money back on the account. But imagine being out of state and not having been able to use your cards, and the bank tell you, hey, we got to send you a new card, you can't use that one. I'm like, send me a new card, where are you going to send it to? So it was just such an inconvenience. I had to have stuff sent to my family's home, and I live out of state, and it was just it really was a mess. So just to make a long story short, I believe, and don't quote me on it, but I believe about three of my cars were compromised, and I have to go back and kind of really take a look at things. And then finally, and I stand corrected, finally, my debit card did get semi compromised. I'll say it that way. So I banked with Chase, and they were very quick to let me know, hey, we're just going to send you a new card. If you're being compromised, we're just going to have to change cards and send you a new card. And I'm like, wait a minute. I need my debit card because that has all my money. But to make a long story short, Chase was quick. They actually sent it to me overnight. I got that fast. The other cards, I had to wait like maybe 3 to 5 days before I got it. And when I was speaking with Chase fraud department, they were very nice and kind, and they explained to me that, you know what, Miss Ann, you're going to have to do not use your physical cards ever. And I said, why? I said, the physical card has the little chip in it that protects me, right? And he says, no. He says, I advise you to use a digital wallet. It's safer and your card information is protected. And no one will be able to get to it because it would be protected almost like an encryption where it has a whole nother number. And I said, oh my God, show me how to do it. So to make a long story short, and I don't want to get any of the Chase people in trouble, but I want them to know they did a really good job helping me as a customer because they helped me learn how to use the digital wallet. And since then, I've been using the digital wallet every day, all day. Every day, all day, and I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. And if a retailer or a place I go to do not have the digital wallet, I am not using that retail. I'm not charging or buying anything from them. If they don't have that, you have to come up to the 21st. What century are we in? The 2025 century. and 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 that's how I am. So let's jump in and let me tell you why it's. I told you. So you have it on your cell phone, so it's an app. If you don't have it, it should be connected to the phone. For the smartphones, it's it will be like in the Samsung folder or whoever is your smartphone provider. They have a folder. And if you don't see it there, then you can always just add it there. So for smartphones, it's going to be Google Pay, and it's the digital wallet for Google Pay. And then for the Apple, it is going to be not the Apple Pay. It is going to be, and give me 1 second for Apple. Oh, it's going to be the Apple Wallet. Thank you. And so the Apple Pay is like the payment system, but the Apple Wallet will allow you to put your actual cards that you have in digital on your phone in a wallet. So let me explain. So um, most of your cards can be added to the digital wallet. So you would have to add it, like you would have to install the app. And then once you install the app, then you would add each card separately. And once you add the cards separately, then you would have to select like a PIN code, or they call it the multi-factor authentication, and that's going to help you keep your card safe. And so basically, the digital wallet, it provides a way to conduct your online transactions using funds from your financial account. So it would be like your credit cards. and you're using it through your cell phone. And basically, it is helping you not to be a victim of any type of fraud. Um, and your options for the digital wallet are, if you have an iPhone, it would be Apple Pay, and then the Apple Wallet. If you have a smartphone or an Android, you could use Google Pay or Samsung Pay. Now, they may have it also through PayPal. They say Venmo and Zelle, and it allows you to link your credit cards and even your bank accounts to those digital wallets. And I tell you, I do not use anything else. It was tough. That's all I have to say about that. It was tough. But I am so grateful for the people at Chase that actually helped me and showed me how to set up the digital wallet. And so now I just won't do anything else because the digital wallets are safe. Your actual card number is protected. And when you use your card, it provides an encrypted number so that no one knows what your number is. So, in general, the digital wallets are considered much safer than using the physical cards, which could be more easily lost or stolen. One of the things that I like about the digital wallet is that when you do use your card, every time you use it, and sometimes it doesn't do it, but because it's already stored there, you're going to have to enter some kind of passcode. So before you swipe your card, before I'm sorry, before you swipe your phone, you're going to have to type in like a code that you provide. And so basically, no one could get, if they get your phone and try to use your digital wallet, if they don't know your code, then you're protected. Nothing can be done. And so I really like what Visa card, MasterCard, uh, Zelle, PayPal, all of those people who provide the digital wallets, I really like that they're doing that because too many people have just been victims of uh, our cards been compromised. I really like the digital wallet. So make sure that you look in the links below. I'm going to link the article that I took a look at today. And if you have any questions, I'm here to help you and answer any questions about digital wallets. I'm really knowledgeable now since I had firsthand experience. And and the bottom line is the digital wallets are safer and more secure than the plastic cards. And we're not saying that plastic cards don't have any use. They do. You want to keep them. I keep mine in my wallets just in case I need the card because sometime every now and then, you may come across a retailer that says we don't accept the digital. Speaking of, over Christmas, I was purchasing some decorations from Hobby Lobby, and that's a really great store. Shout out to Hobby Lobby. And I was purchasing some things over Christmas, and when I got to the counter and I was ready to doop, doop, to swipe, they were like, "Oh, we don't have digital. We don't have the machine to take the digital wallet." And I was like, "What? You guys don't have it?" So at that time, I had to use my credit card. But I tell you, being smart, I did not use my debit card. No, no, no. I used the card that I knew was protected. So for me, I used my Chase Freedom card, and I knew that that was protected. So if anybody tried to do anything, all I got to do is call Chase and they'll reverse the charges for me. And they'll investigate and, of course, reverse the charges depending on their investigation. I better say that. But if there are any questions regarding digital wallets, I'm more than happy to answer those questions. I do want to thank you for listening, watching. Please like and subscribe to Just Sharing, and know that I'm here to help. Thank you.